Hi, Kris, Sarah from The Upcoming. Such a pleasure to have you here with us in London. For people who don't know anything about the wild robot, what can they expect going into this film?
I definitely think an animation style you've never seen before, something that really pushes the boundary of art and design and how much it has this impressionistic feeling to it. A heartfelt story that's going to probably surprise you with how emotional it is and how grounded it is for it to be an animation film. And it's something that I think all generations can really react to. And for me, on the music side, moments where music is kind of at the forefront of helping to tell that emotional story.
And obviously, you're no stranger to scoring movies, Green Book, King Richard, The Color Purple. But what was perhaps different about this project, particularly it being an animated film?
I think because it was animation, I started so early. I was on it for about 2 years and started when they just had black and white pencil sketches of the film. And I was really able to iterate on themes and create themes and change them over time, or create pieces of music and change them as I saw the animation changing, and make sure that the music was continuing to adapt to all of that. And then again, really, especially with this film, because there isn't much dialogue, there's a lot of moments where the compositions have to be active and engaging in a way that continues to evolve and make sure that it's as captivating as what you're seeing on screen.
And maybe you can give us a bit of a glimpse into the logistics, what instruments you're using, what your starting points are.
Yeah, so my starting point is kind of almost always piano, because that's just where I started, and trying to find these themes and melodies that are really clear, even as I start to orchestrate and build around them and produce. And then from there, I have a over 100-piece orchestra with choir and things like that. And we also found some unique elements where we have this percussion ensemble called Sandbox Percussion that are playing on metal pipes and oxygen tanks and planks of wood and things like that. And also a lot of synths, like synth design that was done for this film in specific.
What an incredible voice cast from Peter, Bill Nye, Pedro Pascal. Do the actors that are involved sort of infiltrate the way that you're doing the music, or is it something you see when it all comes together? How does that kind of collaboration maybe work?
Yeah, I mean, I'm hearing their voice work as it's coming in, and so that's changing the way that I'm thinking about the tone of the music in terms of how it's accompanying the sound of their voices. So as Lupita's voice started to come in, I realized that certain keys worked better under her voice and things like that, and making sure that where I am register-wise is supporting the sound of her voice, or Pedro's cadence and like the rhythm of how he speaks, and how much that was going to change the way I approach Fink's sound and all of that. So it definitely influenced both, I'd say, the tone and the registers and the overall frequencies of what I'm writing, but also the rhythm and the pace.
And people are, saying one of the best animated films of the year, even, sort of whispers of Oscars. What do you think it is about this film that really connects with people? I guess thinking about being an outsider, maybe some of the things we're thinking about the onset of technology, but what also really makes us human.
Yeah, I mean, I think you hit the nail on the head. It's definitely the idea of like found family, whether that's a family that you grew up in or a family that you found over the time, course of your life, but also this idea of like us trying to move forward with kindness and being a good person at the end of the day, even in the face of all of the hardships you might face. I think it's something that people connect with. And then I think it's just the craftsmanship over the broad spectrum of the film, both visually but also sonically, is something that I think people can feel in terms of how much love was poured into the film. So I think all of those things are things people are connecting with.
Do you already know your next project? You know what you're going to do next?
Right now, I'm really just kind of excited about this one. I think there's a couple things that I'm super early on, so I can't talk about them just yet, but right now I'm just kind of reveling in the excitement for this film.
Fantastic. Thank you so much for your time, and congratulations on such a wonderful film. Thanks so much. Cheers.